Ignite the spark within oneself to light the path of holistic health.
Hello and welcome to the Holy Health Podcast. I'm your host, Mitch. Thank you for joining us today. As always, I'm joined here with the amazing, the beautiful, the task-stacking queen, the doer of all things behind the scenes, my wife, Amanda. Welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here. Molly's pulling a Joe Biden right now.
She's sniffing
Yep.
somebody.
Yeah. Sniffing my child. What's up? You'll only get it if you watch the video, which I've learned. Side note, I've been listening to a podcast lately that is also like a show that you can watch.
Definitely a show.
And like, I always just listen to it because I'm driving and I'm doing things. I don't really sit down and watch things unless it's on the weekends with you and we watch like a show that we're watching and that's it. Like, we don't watch things during the week or anything. But yesterday I pulled it up and I don't even remember why, but I did. And I was like, whoa, this is like a show. So now I'm going to probably have to watch it.
Yeah. The experience is better watching it.
It is. It's so interesting, though, because, like, I mean, it is a show. But speaking of podcasts, like, I don't really watch podcasts.
But every single podcast now has to have video.
Including ours, which is why I'm bringing it up, because if you watch, you would just see Lily and Molly's little interaction that had me distracted. Lily's trying hard to stay awake. She's fighting it. She's like, this is it's going to be a really good conversation. I know it. But, yeah, it's like I don't remember who said it, but it's very true. Like, video killed the radio star again.
Again.
Here we are again.
Yeah.
And, I mean, obviously there's, like, cool things and positives to the video, and we do that too, but I liked it when it was just audio.
Yeah, because really, how much more of an improvement on, say, the Joe Rogan experience, other than him having a giant TV screen and being able to, like, pull up articles and stuff like that to, like, prove what's going on. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean, that's like a show. That's kind of a show now sometimes. Like, Real AF, that's when they do CTIs.
Yeah, they'll do, like, videos.
You, like,
Here's
see
a video. And
so it's like a show.
It's like a newscast.
Yeah. But, like, your average podcast is just a podcast. Like, I listen to podcasts that also do video, and I don't watch them. Like, ever.
It's just two people talking.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Like this.
Tons of people watch, including everybody here, which is great.
Well, see, I don't know if they're watching or just listening. Like,
but why?
YouTube doesn't necessarily mean that you're sitting down and watching it. You could just be using YouTube as your podcast format because you're on YouTube and you just press play on the video.
It just doesn't make sense to me, but maybe. Yeah. Anyways, that's my little thought.
Maybe they do watch. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, wow, like, am I missing out on other podcasts? But probably not. Because that's actually a show in real life. And most podcasts aren't.
Yeah, some of the comedy shows, there's a few new ones that are developing because of Kill Tony's massive skyrocketing popularity.
Which is who we're talking about, if anybody cares to know.
Yeah.
Because I guess I didn't bring it up.
There's like some other story time shows, I forget what it's called, but some people have kind of created similar, I wouldn't say similar concepts as Kill Tony, but kind of using that trend, riding the coattails of comedy to have a different type of show. So it's kind of like an entertainment experience that you probably could watch it and it would be good. Yeah.
Which you got me hooked on Kill Tony.
I did. Took a little bit, but I got you.
Big time. Yeah, I think we listened to like an episode or two like last year, traveling.
Mm-hmm. You were like, eh.
I was like, But then we listened again this year and I was like, okay. I'm like in this space where I've pretty much quit consuming health content for the most part.
Yeah, me too.
Like, I don't need to learn anything else. Like, yeah, there's more that I definitely can learn. I don't know everything by any stretch of the imagination. But, like, I know enough at this point, and I'm starting school soon, so, like, I know enough at this point that, like, I don't need to be consuming more informational content. I just don't want to.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It sounds really crazy to say, like, I don't need to learn anything else, but I feel like there's like a context to that phrase of, yes, you know certain things, and it's not that you don't need to learn more things, but it's that consuming content versus actually learning things is a different story.
Definitely. Like,
that's the difference of watching videos on TikTok and Instagram from health content, like, oh, I'm scrolling and, oh, here's a podcast, 2 people talking about CRISPR and longevity or red light therapy or the newest trend. And are we actually learning that information, or is it just kind of a bypassing, like just moving on, consumption? And is it really beneficial to like put into your brain whenever you already have stuff? Like, you have a lot of information in your brain already that you could probably continue to just develop that more and keep it fresh. Like for me, I think trying to keep what I know fresh is a task in itself.
definitely.
So bringing in new information on top of information that's not necessarily ingrained in me yet is kind of an issue, because the information that I used to know a lot of, I was thinking about this the other day, I feel like I've lost a lot of information over time just because I've tried to learn so many different things and I haven't like really stuck to anything officially.
You're going a mile wide, inch deep.
Kind of, yeah, in a lot of ways. But if you don't stick to them, you lose a lot of the details that you once knew. Like, I'll think about random stuff. I'm like, oh, I used to know a lot about that. Now I don't really know much about it right now. Or, I mean, I'm sure I could if I just kind of like did a little redosing of it.
Yeah, and it's like, do you actually want to know about all these things that are like coming up on these podcasts that you're listening to or whatever content you're consuming? Or is it just like you like the person or you listen every week or whatever it may be? Like, it just, for me, I'm definitely in the rock bottom rebuilding phase again. And I don't want to discover anything new, really. Like, if I do, that's great, but like, I'm not seeking. I have in mind like 3 different topics that I want to really dive into. And like, some of them I've already dove into in the past, and like you said, like, you kind of don't stay submersed and then you lose a lot of that. So a lot of it is just like a revisiting or a remembering, but then there are some ways that I'm like, I am embarking on a new journey, like with homeopathy. But yeah, I'm to this point where I'm like, I don't want to learn anything new.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need it. And if I do, it'll find me, but I'm not seeking it.
Especially because I feel like a lot of the new information now that's in the health space specifically is really trendy stuff.
It's just so clickbaity, and it's just to get your attention. Like, I didn't share it with you yet, but I saved it on my Instagram. I saw somebody was talking about how we're not meant to sleep through the night fully, and like how it's not good for you.
Oh, I saw that stupid meme a couple times.
Well, this was it was like slides of information as to why. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I have slept through the night consistently in my life, and I have had periods, especially recently, where I'm not sleeping through the night. And let me tell you, I feel better sleeping through the night. Broken up sleep, not good for me. I don't know, maybe there's crazy people out there that works for. I don't know any of them. But I saw that and I was like, what? Like,
who came up with that is what I want to know.
Who cares?
How did that become a trendy thing that people were like sharing it? Like, yeah, we used to wake up at 3 in the morning and we'd stay up for 2 hours and then we'd go back to sleep. We didn't. How? How would anybody know that? You think that before electricity, people woke up at pitch dark and lit a candle and they're like, you know what? I'm going to stay up and write with my ink pen for a little bit. And then I'm going to go back to sleep. Like, that wasn't a pattern that people did.
No, I mean, I know that if I sleep uninterrupted, I feel better.
I thought I saw that.
I was just
and
like,
I was
oh my God.
Are people really eating this up? Because they are. That's crazy town.
I know.
A diurnal sleep cycle. You sleep 4 hours and then you wake up and then you sleep 4 again. It's a lie.
Doesn't work for me.
The 8 hours is a lie.
Yeah, it makes us all unhealthier.
No, it's actually, there's a lot. People study sleep for their entire lives. That's their career in science. They study sleep. And they all say 7 to 9 hours of sleep is optimal sleep. You got to figure out which one's best for you, whether it's 7, 8, or 9. But that range is the optimal range of sleep.
Yeah, it's crazy. So that's a great example. That post is a great example of people are trying to generate comments.
Traction.
Yeah.
Attention.
Yeah.
That's what they're...
It's not serving anybody. It's only making people more stressed out and more confused. And if you actually cared about your clients or your patients or whatever, whoever you're working for or with or whatever, you would not be dying on these ridiculous hills.
Definitely a dumb hill.
Yeah.
An unimportant one.
I know. And in my opinion, a false one.
Who's going to do that? I mean, that's crazy.
Who knows?
I've heard Kobe Bryant, he used to have a really unique, extreme lifestyle. And I think he did something like that where he slept for 4 hours, wake up, train, and then go back to sleep for 4 hours.
I mean, he was like a specimen, though.
Oh, yeah, he's probably one of the best basketball players of all time.
Like, the outliers are not a great example of how the majority should exist.
Right. Yeah, I was actually just listening to David Sinclair on Joe Rogan, and they were talking about outliers in the longevity space. So I didn't know this actually, but a lot of the blue zones, if you don't know what a blue zone is, it's where certain demographics across the world, like certain locations, have a greater amount of people that are, what's it called, centenarians? Centenarians, where they live over 100. And they found out that a lot of that is fraud. Like, people aren't registering that people are dying because they're still collecting checks, like Social Security fraud. Which I didn't know that, but they were talking about that, like living longer, with the people that are the extreme outliers of living to, say, over 100, and they also have bad habits. Like Joe Rogan asked, like, okay, well, what about people that live really old and they do smoke and they do drink? Because that's like one of the top 5 things is like low stress, like you have a good sense of humor about life and basically everything. Don't smoke, don't drink, get good rest, and I think the other one was community or something, or have a partner, a companion, or something like that. Good relationships, maybe. What's it? And the outlier, he was like, that's like 0.001% of the people. Like, you can't create a standard off of 0.001% of people. Mm-hmm. Like, those are the outliers. You're always going to have the outliers in the extremes. And you can't create a standard off of that. Like, you can't give guidance to a population based off of, well, Kobe Bryant did it. You know?
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm not Kobe Bryant and neither are you. And there's lots of other people that couldn't do what he did.
Yeah.
You know?
Because he's Kobe Bryant.
He was a freak.
Yeah.
Like, there's lots of freaks out there. And we can't all be that way.
No.
So.
And lots of freaks who do different things. Like, Tom Brady isn't living his life the same way that Kobe Bryant did.
No.
Like, they all have their own weird ways and quirks and everything about that.
And
so when we...
usually a lot of money goes involved with how they live their lifestyles.
But when we try to be carbon copies of influencers or these doctors or practitioners or whoever, like, this is the perfect morning routine. This is the perfect diet. Everybody needs to be eating their body weight in protein, this, that, whatever. Like, you're trying to mold people in, you're trying to fit people into this mold, but all of the outliers do not fit into those molds. They fit into their own specific mold.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really interesting how, like, we all try to fit into a mold, even though most of us are not going to fit into those molds. And then we wonder why we're stressed and sick and all of that.
Yeah, you got to find your own mold.
Yeah.
Figure out what works best for you.
That is the journey.
Yeah. So yeah, that was quite the tangent there, because you were talking about entertainment.
Sniffing kids and Kill Tony, and yeah, we landed here.
Did you finish your thought that you wanted to say about why? I think you were starting on why you were taking a break from information or something.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I
wanted to just consume
everything that I don't believe, everything that I used to believe in, I don't believe in anymore. And so I was like, well, I don't want to consume this content anymore. And I still wanted something because I like music, but like, I like podcasts too. And so I wanted something that was fun and chill and laid back and just like enjoyable. Because how many of us consume content that is truly enjoyable these days? A lot of us are just learning all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so we did a little traveling last month, and you played an episode of Kill Tony, and I was like, I don't want to listen to this. But then I was like, whatever, because I don't have any other recommendations, because everything is falling apart right before my eyes. So we listened to it, and I've listened to I listened to one today, so probably 14 episodes.
You're doing like a one a day.
Yeah, and they're like 2.5 hours long, like 2 to 2.5 hours long. So like that's a journey. But yeah, it's just in like listening to something fun and stupid and inappropriate and casual is like the medicine.
Humor is amazing.
Better than any supplement bottle that you'll find.
Yeah, comedy.
I mean, if you're into that type of thing, I don't know. Some people probably aren't who are tuning into this show. But
probably.
You can find your own, whatever works for you. Yeah,
I mean, Kill Tony is its specific type of comedy.
Definitely.
Where you can basically say whatever you want on there.
Yeah, that's what makes it great.
Right. Like, there's a lot of racist jokes, there's a lot of sex jokes, there's a lot of messed up, dark humor. Like, you can say whatever you want, and people love it.
Yeah. And that's what we need.
It is good to be able to have that out there in the world, because it wasn't that way for a long time.
Definitely.
There was a time where nobody could say whatever they wanted. Like, there were subjects that were kind of taboo, and I mean, there were still people saying stuff when they were getting canceled and they were going through it, but like, there were things that were taboo that pretty much the majority of comedians and people in general stayed away from. Like, oh, I can't joke about that, I can't say that, can't talk about that. And comedians have been like the bedrock of maintaining free speech and allowing that to flourish in this country. Because literally, I think we're probably, I can probably say that, we're the only country in the world that has 100% free speech.
Yeah.
Everywhere else, Australia is pretty much, if you say some bad stuff about the government or whatever, you might get pinged. They don't have guns down there. Europe is totally screwed. They can't even make social media posts without getting arrested. China, obviously, that's a big no-no. I mean...
And here we are, watching Kill Tony.
Yeah, what other part, like, of the world are free?
Yeah.
Canada is questionable.
I think that's why America is healing.
Yeah.
Because all of that is coming back.
Yeah, it is. I mean, the stuff that people say at work is pretty crazy. And, like, saying words that were taboo, I remember. Like, in college, the word retarded was the spread the word, the end word. That was happening during my time in college. And nobody said that. Like, don't say that word. It's a bad word. And there were all these words that kind of got picked that were taboo now. And you can't say those words anymore. We're not saying that anymore. And yeah, a lot of people are saying them now. They're bringing it back. And not in a way of, like, I don't know, demeaning, I guess, but just to maintain the free speech. Which is probably a thing in itself, but
I think people are just fed up with all the censorship and political correctness. And so what happens when people get fed up with things is they lean into the other side of things.
The pendulum swings.
When everybody who is stopping people from saying retarded, like, had their way, and now people are saying it again, like, it'll only get worse for those people who were against it, because I think it'll, not that word specifically, but I think, like, the political correctness is ending in a big way. And, like, liberals, radical left liberals, like, peaked, and now they're, like, losers again.
Yeah.
Because the culture is shifting towards conservative, big time. Or Republican,
I would say so.
or whatever
I would
you want to
even
call
think it. Just basic libertarian.
Yeah.
Where it's like the traditional beliefs of a liberal.
I think we should just get back to, if we could just reset the clock to, like, the early 2000s, that would be good.
Yeah.
We started watching The OC, which is, like, one of my favorite shows ever. Which is an early 2000s show. And just the vibes and, like, the way that they're talking and everything. I'm just like, I just want to, like, live in that.
Yeah, it makes California super appetizing.
I know, and it's not anything like that anymore. But, like, back then, it was like, ugh.
Yeah, I'm like, no wonder everybody wanted to move there.
Pack me up. Let's go.
Yeah.
Not until Spencer Pratt saves it.
Somebody needs to save it.
He'll do it. Anyways, how are you?
I'm pretty good. I don't have any complaints, I don't think.
That's good.
Yeah, I was in a good mood today.
Why?
I had lots of coffee.
Did you go to the coffee shop?
I did.
And you had coffee here? Yes.
Yes.
There were grounds in the sink, so I knew you did.
Oh.
So you double coffeed.
Well, I have been doing coffee. I'll do one shot here as my pre-workout. And then I've been taking tea with me. But I forgot to boil the water and brew my tea. And it was already after 5. I was like, shit. I'll just get some coffee. Good excuse to get a good cup of brew.
Did you get a fancy drink or just a regular drink?
I got their drip coffee with a double shot of espresso.
Boring.
I was zooming. My perceived exertion today was very low.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what caffeine does. It lowers your perceived exertion.
Nice.
So mine was super low today.
Cool.
I was zipping. I was pretty much done with work. Well, I was done with work by 1:23.
1, 2, 3.
Yep, it was all done.
I was doing A and P at 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So yeah, we have been talking about something other than what we were going to talk about today. So I don't know if we want to make a slight adjustment on the fly here and just continue down the current conversation.
We are here. We are in this energy. We will talk about energy on a different day.
Yeah, we were going to do some like woo-woo talk, but
next week.
We'll get into that some other time where we're a little more prepared.
Stella
That's been something I will say. And she's just switching
Stella's
back
just
and
bouncing back and forth. I want you. I want you.
I will say though, before we do that, make the little shift here, I have been like craving getting back into the woo-woo type of conversations.
Music to my ears.
Because I've taken a huge break from that world, because it is like a different world, because people talk differently over there and they do things differently over there.
When did you take the break? Like, how long has it been? It's been a long time.
It's been a really long
like
time.
Years.
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, because I think what was maintaining me over there in that space was one of the podcasts, and I don't listen to that podcast anymore, and because they talked about a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's totally different now.
Because it was like very conspiratorial, and I think it was like burdening my mind more so than it was helping it. But a lot of the teachings that I learned from the podcast, I read in books, I bought books that I read and kind of gathered that knowledge in that way. But like we were talking earlier, if you're not in it, you kind of start to lose that expression. Like if you're not exfoliating that, you're not learning it, it's not in your vocabulary, you lose it. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Which is why who you spend your time with is so crucial.
Oh yeah.
Because if you're around people who are like reading Walter Russell, you're on a totally different level than if you're around people who are playing
Fortnite.
For whatever they play. Fortnite.
Warzone. Hey, you.
Is that what it is these days?
You playing Warzone tonight?
Yeah, whatever it is.
How old are you?
If you're playing video games every night, all night long, like that's a different person.
Oh,
Those
for
are
sure.
different conversations, and you're
Definitely.
tapping into different energy. So that's why I spend a lot of time alone because,
I've been craving that.
Yeah.
I've been craving those types of conversations.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it's just spiritual stuff, like spiritual conversations, where even like Christians, they suck at it. So, because they'll talk about like, God did this and God does this. He works in mysterious ways and God was here and God told me this. And like they have a specific way that they talk and they use certain terminology. And even that, I don't know, even that kind of like doesn't do it for me because it's like, yeah.
It's just so unhelpful. It's the same, they just say the same stuff all the time. It's like you're going through a bad time. Yeah. God has a plan for you. He never leaves you alone. Like, and it's like, that sounds Stay tuned on YouTube to see him spit out water.
Spit take.
That's why, like, it's just not helpful. Like, I'm like, okay, even if I can conceptualize that, like, I don't feel that. Like, you gotta feel it. And part of feeling it is, like, being in community with people who can have these conversations that you desire. And, like, consuming the content that you desire, which is hard to find these days.
Yeah, I mean, being with people that align with you in a lot of ways, that push you to have, growth conversations. Mm-hmm. Those are hard to have a lot of times because they're pushing your beliefs to different boundaries, expanding yourself. Those are tough, or providing new insights that you didn't think of before. And yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to bring that up because, we are gonna talk about it eventually. But getting back into that space of esoteric teachings and thinking about things differently is fun.
What was the desire to get back into that space?
Zach Bush. He was on Joe Rogan.
That'll do it.
And the way he was talking was amazing. Like, I thought that was a really great exposure to the world on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Yeah, he nailed it.
It was great. It was perfect.
Compared to podcasts that he has on other platforms, that was just so good because Joe's more of a normie.
Yeah.
He's into fringe stuff, but not in the same way as people in Zach Bush's space are.
Yeah. Big time.
Yeah. So that was really great.
I mean, during the episode, I think they talked about woo-woo land, running red lights in woo-woo land or something. Yeah. And Joe was like, I can tell you love running red lights in woo-woo land. But, yeah, that kind of sparked it because, like I said, the way that he talked on that platform was probably the best way to do it, to kind of meet Joe where he was at. Mm. And, I don't know, it was just a masterclass of conversation, I thought.
Yeah, I think it's just craving more. Because, your standard church, your standard, same with, your standard yoga class, or whatever it may be, doesn't hit deep enough, I feel for somebody like you. So you're, constantly seeking something deeper. So I think that's where the esoteric is really great. Because it can give you that deeper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have these conversations with a mentor, I guess I could call him, that I'll bounce this complicated theology off of him, and he always grounds me very well. And a lot of times when I have these older people in my life that I talk to about extreme things, they're always very grounding. And that is helpful, and I do appreciate the grounding. But sometimes it's nice to just ruminate in that mystery.
Think you need both.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's what brings balance and equilibrium, is incorporating both. You're going to feel unfulfilled if you do one or the other.
Yeah. And that's kind of the direction where we're going today. So, something that I thought of recently is it's very hard to make a sale on balance.
I didn't know where we were going today, so it caught me off guard. Yes, I agree.
We've been talking about this kind of issue in the world where before we were talking about these outliers and these extremes, and everybody, and I asked you this, everybody wants the extreme version of whatever's trendy. Whether it's involved with diet, your lifestyle, the newest longevity drug, the newest peptide, the newest technology that's going to make your business thrive, whatever it is, it's always sold to you in a sexy package of extremism, and it's on the outlier. You're going to feel something, it's going to be amazing, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. But it's super, super difficult and not sexy at all to sell balance. Because I was thinking about myself and what I'm offering to the world, to the public or whatever, and it's nothing extreme. It's nothing over the top dramatic or anything. It's balance. It's, like you said, equilibrium. It's, yeah, you could do that, but you can also do this and add that in, and you have balance. And you don't have to cut that out completely, but you should probably watch this over here, and then you can have that, and you can maintain the line, Nobody wants to hear that. That's not an answer that people are seeking. They want to know, well, what do you think of parasite cleansing? It's like, well, I mean, sometimes it can be good and sometimes it can be a bad idea. And like, you got to figure out if that's something that you really want to stir up. Like, it's super trendy. People make money off of making sales of these new products that are developed. And, are you going to fall victim to trying one? Maybe, probably. But doesn't mean that you need to do a parasite cleanse. It's not a cure-all. It's not going to cure all your ailments that you're feeling, but they're going to make you feel like that you need to do it because it's going to fix your problems. Parasites, they cause all the problems of everything. That's like the thing. It's extreme. That's how they make the sale. And like everything is based off of that, but they don't want to hear the answer of, well, you could and you couldn't. Balance. Like, that's the answer. The answer is balance. And they're like, not really what I was looking for,
Yeah, I have an Instagram friend who is in this mindset that we are in. And she posted the other day, basically, like she has had a couple friends recently who either think they have Hashimoto's or have been diagnosed with Hashimoto's. And she's like, I didn't feel like getting into it. So when they asked me, and they all of them asked her, like, if she thinks that they should go gluten-free, because that would, like, solve their problem, she was just like, yes. Even though she's like, that's not it. I mean, it might help, but, like, that's not it.
Yeah. Yeah, people want that answer.
She was like, these people, I just didn't want to, like, that conversation wasn't going to go anywhere. So I just said, yeah, that'll help. Go gluten-free.
Yeah.
Because the actual answer is you have to, like, change your life. And you have to look at areas that you don't want to look at and, like, shift some things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and, like, creating a new lifestyle is creating one of balance. But since your life is out of whack and you're probably addicted to a bunch of things or super stressed out or whatever, like, the act of creating balance is almost too much to even comprehend. Or it's like, well, that wouldn't do anything.
Yeah,
it's like
people underestimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's not going to do anything if I just change a couple things or whatever. It's like, yeah, it probably won't do something immediately. That's the whole problem. Like, the hard sell is longevity. Like, you're not going to feel something instantly from creating a balanced lifestyle. But you will feel something instantly if you fast and you do carnivore, or if you cut something out of your diet completely, or, you know what I mean? Like, when you do something extreme, you're going to feel a result. And that was your answer when I asked you, like, why do you think people do that? Like, why do you think that it's such a hard sell? It's like, people want to feel something. They want to feel like they're doing work.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing with exercise. Like, people, for some reason, they go super hard and everybody's yo-yoing all the time.
They're, like, in the gym 6 days a week at 4 a.m. for, like, 2.5 weeks, and then they're not there for 3 months.
Yeah.
And then
I'm getting lazy.
They're going to train for a marathon, and then they make it 2 weeks, and then they hurt their ankle. And
yeah, it's like, dude, you've been sedentary for how long? Sitting around eating ice cream and chips and candy all the time, and then you expect to completely 180 overnight? Like, probably not a good idea, But you probably will feel great for that first month when you 180, but it's not going to be sustainable. But, like, yeah, I don't know. It's just it's a really hard sell because nobody wants to put in the work to not get that instant hit of, I feel like this is working. It would be like, well, let's check back in 8 months and see if things have changed in 8 months with consistent work over time. And see how you are in 8 months.
I mean, it's very similar to, everybody practices differently, but commonly what happens with homeopathy is your practitioner, your homeopath, will see you in 6 to 8 weeks, which is a really hard thing for a lot of people, especially in like the supplement functional world, to grasp. Because, okay, now I'm taking tiny little sugar pellets of energy once a week, twice a week, every other week, whatever, on a very small scale basis, and you're not going to see me back for a month and a half to 2 months. Like that, even for me initially, I was like, this seems weird. But I think it's, we are taught to want the instant gratification.
Yes.
So when something takes a longer amount of time, you don't want it. You want to continue to seek and find a different way that gives you that instant hit.
Yeah, and it's almost like you'll ignore the facts just to continue to get that hit, to get the feeling.
It's like, this is the thing.
Yeah.
I'm starting this new protocol. I'm starting this new that, whatever. Like, you get that high when it's like, okay, you've been seeking for the thing, quote unquote, for 3 years. You could have started working with a homeopath, let's say, and saw some shifts in 2 months, 4 months, 6 months. But people don't want to do that, because then that removes that hit that you get from seeking the thing. I mean, I was stuck in that for a really long time. I'm not there anymore, thankfully. But it's very attractive to come across something new and be like, oh my gosh, this is new. I can do this. I'm signing up. I'm buying it. And then it comes in the mail, or you go to the thing. It's like a whole hit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's, a lot of it is based in marketing tactics.
For sure.
Like, that's the bad side of consumerism. Like, we're introduced to all of these different products and all of these different things, and everybody has a marketing CEO that makes sure that you feel bad if you don't buy the product, and it's like lack mentality, and you're not good enough until you have this product. You should feel less than. Like, it's a lot of like manipulation. That's a lot of what marketing is. Like, you want to make somebody feel like they're missing out if they don't try your stuff or use your service or whatever.
That's why I'm a huge failure. Because I can't...
You and me both.
I can't market. I can't sell you something that I don't 1,000,000,000% believe in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what happened to me, this summer. Is that, like, I don't believe in what I was selling. So then what? What do I do with that?
Yeah.
A lot of people will continue to sell you what they don't believe in.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I understand. You get to make a living, whatever. But you have a responsibility as a consumer to recognize that, to know that, and to be able to discern what is worth the purchase and what is not.
And I think that's the difference between an influencer and a professional. Professional will say, hey, you know what? I've learned more things. I've come across a new paradigm, and what I have been selling isn't working. It's not part of the solution. And then they move on, and they change what they're selling, or they find a new thing to sell. But influencers, they don't care. Well, they don't have the responsibility to be like, oh, hey, I was wrong.
I mean, a lot of professionals don't admit that they were wrong either, though.
Right, they just move on. They move on to the next thing. Like, well, I'm selling this now.
I'm thinking like pharmaceutical, doctor, whatever. I mean, even big podcasters, like I know one who was selling that feel-free kratom.
Oh. Opiates. Gas station opiates.
What do you call them? Yeah, little kratom things. And like he was promoting it like crazy, and then
all of a sudden,
silence because there were some problems. But he didn't come out and say like, "Oops,
my bad on that one."
Up. It was just silence. So like as a consumer, you have the responsibility to be able to discern that and to know what is truly worth purchasing and what is not, and who to trust and who not to. And sometimes you won't. You'll miss. Like I've bought things off of people before where I'm like, what the heck? Or worked with people before where I'm like, oh no, that was terrible. But that's where the marketing is so strong, and that's where they get you. So I'm a failure because I can't do it. Like
it's really
I just
hard.
I can't really show up and pretend in that way.
Yeah.
That's at the detriment of my success, I guess you could say. But here we are.
Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, it's tough. I mean, I'm the same way. I don't like to promote myself in that light. If I'm promoting myself, it's through education usually, or like I'm telling a story or talking about my life or whatever, trying to provide insight, and then hopefully, if someone's like, "Oh, hey, this person says good things, maybe I should participate in what they have to offer," you know? It's like word of mouth, I guess. If you think it's good, then it is. Then you'll buy it. But I'm not gonna sell you a sorcery of like, get abs in 4 weeks. Or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, work out with me and I promise that you will look like me in 6 weeks' time.
This guy came up on my YouTube, like a fitness guy, and it was like follow along workouts. And he was like ripped. But he was like all lubed up, you know?
Oh,
He's like shining. His videos have like millions of views. And I screenshotted it so I could go back to this guy because I don't want to subscribe to him because that's not my vibe. But I was like, we need to lube you up and take some videos of you doing workouts. And there we are.
Nice.
Then you don't have to buy. You can just work out for free.
Just watch me work out.
There you go. That would work.
OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Coming soon.
I wish.
Yeah.
I have my camera ready.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. That'd be quite the development, huh?
You good on OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there are people on OnlyFans that don't do pornography.
There are. I listened to one of them on Kill Tony the other day.
Yeah, and I think I saw somebody was talking about using it for like vlogging.
We could lube you up.
Vlogging their life.
Get you a cute little Speedo, and you could work out, and I'm sure the gay men would love it.
Oh, yeah. We could get views. Definitely get some views.
I think
sell
we should
some
do
commercials. Get some ads. Ad money on YouTube.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube ad money.
That's how it's going to be because we can't sell things. We know this.
Yeah, we suck at selling ourselves.
I mean, I don't want to sell things. I don't buy things.
Hard.
Like, I don't buy based off of marketing anymore, and I've really worked hard to get away from that. Like, I buy clothes from thrift stores 95% of the time. Supplements, I only buy supplements very sparingly, and there's like 4 that I buy. And I buy them from the same brands that I bought from for a million years. Like, I don't buy it. I buy food. I don't buy things.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people are influenced by, like, makeup or clothes on Instagram or whatever it may be. Like, once you're able to break free from that, like, you're able to see it so differently.
Well, everybody wants to be the same.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's a carbon copy. It's like what we talked about at the beginning of the episode. Like, everybody wants to fit into the same mold. I don't, though. I can't. I try.
Well, I think deep down people don't want to, but they think that they're fitting into a group and they're being a part of something, and that's what draws them in. That's intriguing to people.
Yeah, I mean, you get a hit from, like, fitting in.
Yeah, I mean, that's why a lot of people, like the trans movement, for example. I remember, what's his name? There was a Navy SEAL who, he was super messed up in the head, like a lot of trauma. And he went through butts, went through everything, like he was a Navy SEAL. And he got a bad therapist. That's my opinion. But got a therapist after service, and he was talking about how when he was a kid, he would go up to the attic in their house and he would put on his sister's dress and high heels and stare at himself in the mirror.
Like every other child.
And he said that he got, like, that was the only time that he felt free or like himself or something. I don't know what the exact verbiage that he used, but the therapist latched on to that idea because she was a left-wing nut job and convinced this traumatized man who has been through probably war and all sorts of other shit in his life, and he went through surgery to become a woman.
Did he regret it?
Yeah.
Did he?
He wrote a book
Yeah.
about the whole thing because she told him that you should write a book. And he wrote the book, and she coached him through the process the whole time and got the rights to the book.
She
like
did.
The therapist did. Like, got him to sign paperwork over to her that she made all the money off of this book that he wrote. And now he, like, untransitioned.
Detransitioned is the term.
And, but the whole point of that story was because when that guy initially came out and said, like, I want to be a woman as a man, right? The trans community, like, engulfed him in love and all this stuff. And he was like, I've never felt love like that before. I've never felt so accepted.
You immediately have a community. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, he never felt that type of love before. And it was like the best thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And that's the thing that can be very, it's kind of like predator and prey type of, like, sales tactics of making you feel like you're fitting in and being a part of a group. And, oh, you want to look like Kim Kardashian? Like, well, you could buy all of her products and everybody can buy these specific yoga pants or whatever that people wear, and everybody can look the same and wear the same colors, and here's the makeup that everybody's wearing too, and here's the look that all the women need to look like. Big lips and makeup in a certain way, and everything looks the same. Like, everybody is like a cookie cutter, like, stamp.
Definitely.
Of the same.
And in the OC, back in the early 2000s, it wasn't like that. But
no, that was funny. We were talking about that too. I noticed, probably a man thing.
Of course, I was going to say, of course you did. No, I did notice, but I didn't latch onto it.
Okay. So in the OC, all the women are beautiful, obviously. And they all look extremely different than today's women.
Mm-hmm.
So something that I noticed about them is, like, they all have, like, very wide hips. Like, that's their curvy body types. Like, a wider hip woman. They have, like, the hip bones. Nobody has abs. Nobody's fit looking.
No.
Everybody is, like...
They're skinny.
They look like a woman.
From the early 2000s.
Like a skinny woman. Like a skinny woman with curves.
Not, like, super skinny, but, like, just skinny.
Yeah, like, not... I can't see your ribs, but you have curves and... Yeah. And... Yeah, I don't know. I made, like, this far-fetched assessment on, like, fertility and how, like, all of those women look fertile. Like, they all look good. And they got the wide hips, and, like, you can look at that woman and be like, wow, like, they look good. Like, they look like a fertile woman. They look like a full-grown woman.
But now, you could take a photo of those women, who I also think look great, and put them beside, like, a fit gym girl, and that would be a before.
A before?
Yeah. Like, if you put that photo beside a photo of, like, the fit gym girl, like, say they're the same person, like, the early 2000s body would be the before photo.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah, I just thought it was, like, an interesting change in the trends. Because a lot of the trends was like, well, recently, I think things are changing. Things are changing now, slightly. But Kim Kardashian was like the woman, right? Everybody wanted to look like Kim K. Small waist, big butt. That was like the movement, and everybody needs to look fit. And that's a specific body type, is like looking fit as a woman. Like you do, like that's a masculine appearance, right? Like it's not a feminine appearance. It's a masculine appearance on a woman's body, which is kind of interesting to say.
It's true.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just like very different. It's a very different look, and I feel like the whole fertility conversation that I was throwing out there, like my far-fetched assessment was like, now, I mean, we're currently in a situation in society where our rates of reproducing is extremely low. A lot of women struggle with infertility, and there's a lot of reasons for that, and maybe that trend away from looking like the early 2000s woman, like what were those women doing? What was their lifestyle like? What kind of products were they using? What kind of exercise did they orient themselves around? Was it cardio mostly?
I'm sure.
Was it like toning, that type of toning?
Like body weight, hit.
Yeah.
Type of stuff.
Um,
They weren't in the gym hitting the weights heavy.
Yeah, now it's like you have to do resistance training. You got to do heavy weights. You have to build muscle. Everybody's talking about building muscle, eating tons of protein. You got to eat your body weight in protein. Carnivore. Like, this is a huge shift. And there's a lot of other reasons into why fertility is a problem.
That's one topic of conversation, though, that I think is important. And, like, I've done both ends of the spectrum, and I don't like the fitness industry way of life.
Yeah.
For a woman. Again, for me personally.
To speak to the outliers again, somebody like, say, Ashley Horner.
Yeah, she's great. She's an outlier, though, for sure.
She is an outlier. She is 0.001% of women where she's super fit, naturally really great genetics.
And she mentioned that on her Instagram stories the other day. Her mom has a lot of muscle. She's very fit. Yeah.
And from as far as I know, she's never struggled with fertility. She has how many kids?
She has 5 kids.
She's 5 kids, and she's never done IVF.
And it was like back to back.
She got pregnant recently. On accident, I think, twice.
In her 40s. In her 40s.
In her late 40s. Yeah. Like, she has the body type of a woman that should not be fertile.
Definitely. Low body fat percentage. Super muscular.
Does high intensity workouts all the time. Like, hardcore. Lifestyle is not necessarily aligned with fertility.
Yeah.
Her diet's probably not necessarily aligned with fertility, but still fertile. Mm-hmm. She's an outlier. 0.001%. So, like, she's a perfect example of that type of woman that, okay, everybody wants to look like that, right?
Yeah,
that's the trending body type.
Yeah.
Is, I want to be fit, I want to have abs, I want to have muscles, I want to look like that.
And she has a very inspiring message.
Right. Like, she's great. I like Ashley Horner a lot. Just using her body as an example of, like, what people are striving for, but they're losing something for that.
Definitely.
Which is fertility. Like, women are supposed to have body fat. That's the main message of why I got into that. Like, women aren't supposed to have less than 20-some% body fat. Like, once once a woman gets below that, things aren't great.
Yeah, and a lot of the women who are very trendy and look great, super muscular, like a lot of time and energy goes into what they're doing. And I respect that and I think it's great, but like that doesn't necessarily equate health.
Exactly, and we've talked about that before. Vanity in spite of health.
Yeah. So.
Like, you want to look good, but does that mean you're healthy?
I don't know. Bring back the early 2000s OC body types. Let's go. Give me a HIIT workout and send me on my way.
Yeah, it was a great body type. But yeah, I thought that was an interesting dynamic.
For sure, yeah.
To like look at and be like, oh, like there's a clear difference.
For sure.
Clear difference.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can tell that, oh, this is people that lived in 2000s and not now.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's crazy how far we've strayed from the light.
From the light. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, to go back to selling things, because I was thinking about this for myself, and it's just really, really hard to sell something that's not on the extreme spectrum of something. And I don't understand why that is the case. I mean, we've talked about it, we said it, but like, I just don't know why it's so hard for people to accept that doing small, seemingly unimportant tasks can actually make a huge difference in the long run.
I think they don't have any proof that that's accurate, Like, you need proof almost a lot of the times to, like, believe it. And, like, the proof that they get is, like, every time I buy a new supplement or do a new thing, I get, like, a high from that. So there's a proof that they hold on to. But when I meditate every day and journal, like, there's nothing happens.
Yeah, but over time...
Yeah, I agree.
That's what keeps you disciplined and sane and, treading water.
Yeah, I agree. And I think, everybody will hate it because I say it all the time, but there is one thing that can help in this circumstance.
Jesus.
No.
Oh.
Not quite. Little different. Can you guess?
No.
No? One thing that can help you to make small steps every single day.
75 hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's it.
That is the thing. But, like...
That will give you discipline in 75 days. Before that, but,
That's a program that can improve your mental state.
Or
and
disprove it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the issue.
Everybody is mentally fucked these days. Myself included. I'm not an outlier here.
Me too, in a different way.
But
I'm stuck.
I can stay disciplined, that's for sure. But in other ways, I am not great. But that's the thing. Everybody is so screwed mentally in a lot of different ways. And part of it, I saw like a Joe Rogan reel the other day where I don't know who he was talking to, but he was talking about how like we are not supposed to like hold 8,000 people's
opinions,
thoughts and opinions and issues. Or 8,000, like 8 million or whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Billion, tons
Too
of people.
Many.
Like, we're not supposed to hold that energy. So, consuming content, that's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think getting away from that, maybe not completely, but not tapping in multiple times a day, every single day, can really do wonders for people's health. Like, tuning in... People are tuning in more to other people's lives than they're tuning into their own lives and their own self, and that's a problem. Like, you should be tuning into yourself and filling up your cup way more than you're, like, leeching off of other people.
Yeah, and I've been going on a little thought journey myself of what does that mean? Investing in myself. So we talked about that a little bit off air, me and you, and I was saying about like some people can go to work and they have like this specific job that I'm at now. People I've talked to that work there are like, I like it here because whenever I leave, that's it. Like, I don't think about this place as soon as I leave. Like, I don't care.
They're lifers.
Yeah. And that's not me. Like,
No,
I think about work constantly. Like, every day.
I can't imagine working for somebody else and showing up there every single day for 30 or 40 years. I would want to DIE. Big time. I don't want to be flagged by YouTube thinking I'm in trouble. Mentally. But I couldn't. Even thinking about it, I start stuttering because I'm like, ah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Like, can you imagine showing up to where you're working right now for the next 30 years? You would want to DIE too.
Oh, for sure.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
But some people are built for that, and that's great because we need those people.
Right. Yeah, this is a factory where worker bees need to be.
Yeah, people need that. Like, I am on board, but we are not those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get way too invested.
Yeah. So you need to invest in yourself and your own mission and purpose.
Yeah. And I've been trying to figure out what does that look like exactly, because the way that I invest into a job that somebody pays me to do, that's like, you know, not really important on the grand scheme of life. It's just a way that I'm making money currently. But I'm still like super invested. And I'm constantly thinking about like, okay, well, why do they do it like that? Maybe there's a better way to do that. How can I innovate this? Maybe I could do this better. And it's like, maybe there's a product out there that they're not using that I could tell them about and that it would work better and I could make it function faster and we could make more money. And like, I'm thinking about this all the time. Yeah,
and the reality is you work for a corporation and most likely nothing's going to change.
Yeah, like I'm not going to tell it'd just fall on deaf ears if I told somebody about it, like, hey, there's this, I have an idea.
Yeah.
And let's say it's a great idea, which I doubt, but
they won't care.
It would just be like, eh.
Yeah.
You know, but.
So you need to spend that energy building an empire.
Yeah, and I just don't know how. I don't know what the investment is into myself.
Yeah.
Because, like, other than doing tasks that are, like, for my health, because that's an investment too. Making an investment into my health is like, I'm buying the food, I'm cooking the food, I'm eating the food, I'm exercising, I'm getting sleep, I'm doing all of these things, XYZ, blah, blah, blah. Investments. Those are all investments into me, my personal health, but it's not an investment into, like, my professional career or whatever. Like, how do I, like, there's like a weird block for me. I'm like not knowing, like, I just don't know what that means.
Yeah. I don't know what that means for you either. I'm trying to figure out my own.
Right. Yeah.
Working on it.
The Lionsgate portal was supposed to open and tell me, and it didn't.
Well,
so I'm mad.
I want an Instagram.
August 8th. Supposed to know what was gonna happen.
Well,
just wait.
The Leo new moon is coming, so maybe the new moon.
That's
will give
what
you
I've been
answers.
Waiting for. Yeah. Exactly.
It's coming up here.
Retrograde soon. Something's in retrograde.
But I did win an Instagram giveaway on the Lionsgate portal, so that was fun.
That is cool.
I know, I haven't won one in a while. $100 thing for free.
For free.
Yeah. So, lots of questions, no answers. Welcome, or thank you for listening.
Yeah.
Welcome to Holy Health, where we just ponder things.
But no, I think to wrap it up, the best sell is one that nobody wants.
Yeah, I think the way to do it though is like just to show your lifestyle. Like just showing people. Show me, don't tell me. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like, for sure. Like I want to want your lifestyle. And if I want your lifestyle, then I will buy from you. But if you get online and you're like, use code Canva for 20% off of anything on Canva, like, I'm not interested, and I'm not using your
Get
code.
a Holy Health mug.
I will use a different code somewhere else because I'm spiteful like that. Like, unless I really like the person, which there's very few influencers and stuff that I really truly enjoy. But like, I think by showing instead of advertising, that's where we're going to trend as a society. I think people are tired of being sold to.
Well, we were doing that. Like,
I know,
2015, like, yeah.
We got away from it, though. We got to get back to it.
Everybody was doing it. Everybody created a personal brand.
Well, we got lost in the political sauce, and COVID happened. All of these things derailed us.
COVID, politics,
So
money,
we need to get back to
advertising.
That's the secret. Try that. Let me know how it goes.
What am I trying?
Showing people your life.
I just need to be shirtless more often.
Make them want it.
Look at my abs.
Yeah, we're going to lube you up. Get out the coconut oil. A ring light, coconut oil, and we're going to YouTube town.
That's how you get authority. You have abs.
That's right.
You have a six-pack, you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter about anything else.
That's what people make it seem like.
I mean, it is.
I know.
Yeah, it's annoying.
So, it's all on you. No abs over here.
Well, it's funny. I mean, I've seen people that are like really influential, or they have a large following in the fitness space, and they say things that are like incorrect, and people just eat it up still. Yeah. And I'm like, that's not true. Like, that's incorrect. But like, nobody cares.
Nope. It's all about looks. Sex sells.
Yeah. I'm like, that's crazy.
I know.
But whatever. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Yeah. So that's that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Sales are hard when it's balance.
But that's where the magic is.
Magic is balance. And that is what we do at the Holy Health Show. And that's our lifestyle.
There we go.
Is balance. So it's not sexy, but over time you will get sexy, or you will feel sexy.
It's consistent.
But it takes work. It takes
solid foundation.
Delayed gratification.
There we go.
Not instant. It's a delayed gratification lifestyle. And
delayed.
That is the best way to do life. Is if you can delay gratification for as long as possible, you're going to feel better. That's fact.
Type 2 fun.
Yep. Anytime that you can delay gratification, you will feel better.
Amen.
Amen.
And
praise Jesus.
All right. Is that it?
I think so.
That's it. Leave us a rating and review. Share the show with somebody that you know that could benefit from hearing this. And with that, we will talk to you next week.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Hello and welcome, Molly.
That's cute. Don't start without me.
Meow.
All right, go.
Life.
Hi, Snoozle. Hi, Buggy Bear. You're going to have to go out. Yes, Snoozle has to pee a bit.